Hello everybody. It's the time of the year again where I'm happy to talk to you about the future of X4 Foundations. As I've already said last year, we are far from done with this game. X4 Foundation is getting another major update and we are going into a beta phase, public beta phase now. So you are all invited to help us test the game. And I'm here to tell you a little bit about what this is about and what our plans for the near future are. So this is an update that we hope to release in the first quarter of 2025. And the main new feature is a major improvement to the flight model. So we completely redesigned the flight model, which means the way ships behave, the way both AI-controlled ships as well as the ones that you are steering yourself behave in space. And the goal with that is to make them much more realistic, make them feel more realistic, make you feel the weight of ships better. And with that comes a major rebalancing of all engines, all ships and all thrusters. So everything that relates to how ships move and feel in space. So that's a really big deal. And that's why we want to test this really thoroughly with your help. So please, if you have some favorite ships that you would like to see how they are behaving with this update, please test it and give us your feedback, because this is your chance to make your voice heard and influence what is going to be released in the first quarter of next year. With this comes also a couple of other new cool things, obviously, like we always develop all aspects of the game. There is an update to the graphic engine as well. There is new support for FSR3 and DLSS, which are cool new technologies to make the game look even better, especially at very high resolutions, but also on hardware that where the resolution is high in relation to the display you are using and the size at which you are seeing it. So for example, one very good use case for this is also the Steam Deck, where I was testing it the other day, and it really helps make the game run in a with very beautiful settings, also on the screen of the Steam Deck. So that's also something where we are looking forward to receive feedback. The update has all kinds of other cool new features. We are improving all aspects, user interface, gameplay. There is also a number of new sectors, especially some that are connecting the core economy with the DLC economies from the Terran and Boron in particular. But changes all over the place, but especially we are looking for feedback on the flight model and ship behavior, so please test that. We also have released a roadmap with our plans beyond this update. So this is stuff that's going to happen late in 2025 or 2026. So check that out if you want to know what's coming in the future of X4 Foundation. So this is a great time to jump into the game for both types. People that are new, completely new to the game, check it out now. We've added in the recent past a lot of tutorials and support for people that are new and want to get into the game. But there's also a great opportunity for everybody to try it out again if you haven't played it in a while. Please check it out. There's a lot of cool new stuff coming. We are really looking forward to hearing your feedback. So thank you all very much for your support. You know, this is the 25th year in the development of the X series. We've just celebrated this year, and we couldn't have done it without the support of this great community. Thank you very much for that, and we are looking forward very much to continuing this next year. And in the meantime, I wish you all, a little bit early maybe, already now, a happy holiday season and all the best for the next year. So see you soon in the X universe.
Activated switch 6. Affected switch 5.
Hi everyone, I'm Alistair, game designer at Egosoft, and I'm going to dive a bit deeper into some of the things Bernd talked about, specifically the flight model update. With today being the start of its public beta, we're inviting you to help us refine and polish it. It's been dear to our hearts for a while now to make X4's flight model more immersive, make those ships feel even more different to each other, and make flying itself just generally more interesting. This is a really big undertaking, for which we've teamed up with Mr. John Pritchett, a former senior physics programmer for Star Citizen, and now we're eager to share this work with you and to hear your feedback on it. The flight model upgrade doesn't just change how ships handle, it transforms the way engines and thrusters and modifications, how they all interact with each ship, making each component feel unique and impactful. The first thing you'll likely notice is that steering and accelerating can now be a lot smoother overall, unless you're in one of those supercharged racing ships, because that's the beauty of the new system. We can create more precisely how a ship should feel and behave. Some ships now drift a lot more, which makes movement more challenging and increases the value of installing better thrusters. The handling of corvettes and heavy fighters can now be significantly different from that of smaller fighters. And as a result, they don't just fly differently, but they might also fight differently. Bulky transports are now slower to respond to your control inputs, providing a sense of this immense weight that you're propelling through space. While interceptors and scouts can now be really good at staying maneuverable regardless of how fast they're moving. Even at their highest travel drive speeds, they can still turn really well. There's more variety within ship classes too. Some light destroyers can now fly circles around their heavier counterparts. For a direct comparison, this video showcases how the small Mark III engines differ from one another when installed on the same ship, a Chimera, with otherwise identical setup and traveling along the same path. As you can see, some of the engines now drift more noticeably due to their different power output, giving the ship entirely different handling characteristics. The engines now feel different not only per race, but also per type and per quality level. As you can also see, the heads-up display now includes a new boost bar that depicts your remaining boost energy. Based on your feedback from a recent poll, boosting will now use this dedicated energy pool instead of draining your shields. We've also rebalanced every single engine's boosting capabilities and boost energy recharge rates to further increase engine variety. There are other great additions in this update too, such as new sectors that create alternative connections even to some DLC factions, as well as further graphical enhancements such as support for DLSS and FSR3. Make sure to check out our full changelog in our Steam news or on our forum. The main attraction though is the flight model, so if you are getting involved with the public beta testing, we'd be very grateful to hear your thoughts on this big update. In order to experience these new features and help us refine them, take a read of the instructions in the video description which explain exactly how to join the public beta. And please don't forget to back up your saves. While feedback based on your existing save game is also valuable to us, you will get the best possible overview by starting a new creative custom game and trying out as many engine and thruster and ship combinations as possible. The entire team here at Egosoft is eagerly awaiting your valuable feedback on our forum. And until then, I wish you all happy testing.